Welcome to the monthly market report for 2021. My name is Monica Davis with Monica Davis Group, and we want to wish you a happy new year. The best is yet to come for you and your families. Have an amazing year filled with love, peace, prosperity, and great ideas for this new year. Today, we are going to talk about how the market of 2020 impacted the market today for 2021. And the results prove that buyers, sellers, and investors have overcome fear. From ShowingTime, and it says, market data has always been a powerful tool for real estate. But 2020 had marked a new high point for how data was leveraged to encourage informed decisions and to help real estate professionals reinforce the status as market experts. And this is a great tool. Why? We need to be informed. The more informed we are, the better decisions we are going to make. And this was a great and very important part of 2020 to overcome fear. Now, what has helped the real estate market to be stable? Homeowners have less debt and equity and more equity in their homes, and it has given them the possibility to sell high and buy low. We have seen rises in the prices. We have seen that the buyer's market was on demand, that the sellers still are on the fence and decisive if they should sell or buy. Why? When I referring to sell high and buy low, I'm referring to the low interest that historically has been low. We're talking about 2.75 annual rate for a home buyer. And it's very important for us to understand this. Something important about buying in today's market. We notice that buyers are looking for properties that are ready to move in, that have good staging, that they are clean. Those homes were hot in the market with lines and lines of buyers and multiple offers ready to purchase even above asking price. They're buying a home ready, and they also buying that time because repairs and other things will take time away from work, from family, and other activities. So they want to leverage on that also. That's something that we saw. So the sellers who decide to put the property in the market and were guided through a professional real estate agent during the staging, the photography, and start declaring the property and doing all the parts that the preparation in order to list the property, they sell high. They fulfill their expectations. Some maybe have moved out, downsizing. Others, their family has grown, and they have good credit, good income, and also good low interest to buy their future home. So these aspects are very important. But something else, investors overcome the fear also. And those properties that were outdated, those properties that were looking ugly, that nobody wanted to see it, they jump in it. And they did a great purchases. They repair it, they make it look modern homes, changing a few things here and there. And what did they receive? Extraordinary results in their returns. We have helped many investors, and it has become a very good way of putting their money to work. Because of many of them had equity in their homes, they used that money to invest in another property. Many home buyers back in 2008 misused that money in doing over improvements in their homes. And the result was the crash and now owing two mortgages. So think wisely when you use this type of properties, this type of money, I'm sorry. Now, over the past year, strong home prices growth has created a record level of home equity for homeowners. The average family with a home mortgage loan had $194,000 in home equity in the third quarter. This provides an important buffer to protect families in their experience finance difficulties and is one reason for the generational low in foreclosure rates. We all know that foreclosures have been freezed right now. We have noticed that with the report that families are have learned from their mistakes, and we see a growth in home equity. So the average gain in equity of mortgage homes is $17,000. The current average equity of mortgage homes is $194,000. Of all homes are owned free and clear, 38.2%. Increase in equity totaling over $1 trillion, 10.8%. Okay? This is a summary of the equity gain. Okay? The equity gain, as we can see, especially in Florida, it gains from 10 to 20,000, which is a big number. Why? We have noticed during the 2020 that many families coming from the north decide to move to Florida. Many from New York, California. We have, and we are continue to have a lot of people coming to live in South Florida. And this help us that the market will rise and the economy will continue to move. The housing market has remained strong, a strong pillar in an otherwise tumultuous economy year. A sharp rise is in demand, with interest low rate continue to bolster homeowners' equities. As we can see here, the potential growth of your home is based on 54,221 in the coming 5 years. Okay? So, what's ahead in 2021? The surge in the work from home population has rewritten the playbook for many home buyers and rental decisions, from when and where to relocate, to what people are they looking for in the next residence. Very important, relocation, I just mentioned it to you. We are living in an evolution. People is looking for different things as before, especially maybe some here in Florida or South Florida are planning to move more north when home prices are less expensive. Others in New York that we know that, home prices are very high and taxes are very high. They're looking to move here to South Florida. So we always going to have a variation of cases. And despite the best intentions of home builders to provide more housing supply, the big shot in housing supply will continue in 2021 and likely keep house pricing appreciation flying high. What does that mean? More builders, more homes. Sometimes we say, oh my God, there is not enough land to build. But there is. And they're taking advantage of every single moment. Okay? And this is the home price forecast for 2021. Okay? According to NAR, it's going to be 6%. To Selman is going to be 6%, Realtor.com says 6%, CoreLogic 4%, Freddie Mac 3%, Fannie Mae 2%, and MBA 2%. The brightest spot for buyers is that more homes are likely to become available in the last 6 months of 2021. That should give everyone more options to choose from and take away from the buying urgency. With a large selection, buyers may not be forced to make a decision in just a few hours, and we have more time to make up their minds, to present perhaps a lower offer, because the inventory is going to increase for sellers market. Let's talk about the economy. More debt, less strength. In one of our market reports, we talk about the V. If you can see in the diagram, you see a yellow color, okay? The yellow color started with the point, it went down to the pandemic and it rise up. That's where we are. The red shows the Great Recession, 2006, 2016. The blue is a survey of economists of what they project, okay? The green is the Fed, and the yellow is the actual way of years on unemployment rate to return to near pre-crisis level. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We had a hit, but people is going back to work. People is stabilizing their finances. Unemployment projections. Right now we have 6.7%. In 2021, 5.6%, 5%. 2022, 4.8, 4.2. 2023, 4.4, 3.7, which is great projections. Renters are disproportionately hurt by the crisis. A great share of renters lost their jobs. That means losing savings that could have been used for a down payment and falling behind on bills, which will hurt their credit and make it even more difficult for them to be future homeowners. This statement is absolutely true. We have come across with families who have been hit by the pandemic, and they were hardly trying to make up their credit, not to be hurt that much. And some had to leave their home that they love as renters and go back into something smaller because they cannot afford anymore. So it has its up and downs. For each of the following possible post-forbearance, we have 58%, okay, that they will make their payments and become current. 18% that they receive a foreclosure notice, they're going to have a forbearance or a loan modification. And 24% is that they're going to list their home before the forbearance and get out of the house. So these are the three scenarios for people who are, dealing with the forbearance. Okay. Now we know that we're going to start to see mortgage rate drift up with treasury rates as opposed to moving in the opposite direction. Today, we have an example of a mortgage of $300,000 with an interest of 2.7. Principal and interest is $1,216 with 79 cents. In 2021, quarter two, remember what I have said. Starting quarter two, the interests are going to rise, and we're projecting more homes for sale on demand. So things may change. And the interest rate is going to be 3.4 versus 2.7 as today. So you were going to make a payment right now for 1406, 1406. Today, in 6 months, you're going to pay 189 with 21 cents. That leaves you with more than a little bit more than $400 that you could use for a car payment right now, or insurance or something like that. So these are important things to think, a strategy on what you should do, because the home that you could afford today for only $300,000, okay, in Q4 2021 is gonna cost 317, and if you're only qualified for $300,000, that home, the interest, you're gonna buy it for long money. Okay, I do believe that the American dream of home ownership is very strong. It is very much alive from all the survey data that I've seen. If you're not a homeowner, you want to be one in the future, whether that is a short term or a long term, says Jessica Lutz from NAR. Very important. If you have that in your mind, if that is a goal, but you cannot accomplish it right now, don't worry. Start with a plan. Give us a call and we can guide you through. It's very important. Save as much as you can, and you will see the results in the future. So the 2021 housing market forecast and predictions, something very important right now. Just to recap, and this is courtesy also from realtor.com. Home prices will hit new heights. We saw in the report that they will hit up to 6%. Okay, seasonality makes a return. When we talk about seasonality, we talk about that we expect to see a strong spring and summer home buying, and they will go and they will fall down during the winter time. So right now is the perfect time. We are rising, and then we're gonna see slow move. Now, home prices will hit new highs as plus 5.7. Home sales are going up to plus 7%. Mortgage rates in the move today is 2.7%, and by the end of the year it will rise to 3.4. It's also not bad. Before we were looking at 6%, even 7%. Along with rising prices, this will make affordability an issue for buyers, in the sense that what you could buy today, maybe you cannot buy tomorrow because of the interest rates. The rise of the millennials no longer don't just dominate the entry-level market, but now they are taking over as their families grow and they move up. Millennials, we have helped so many millennials families, and it's amazing the way how they are organized. Their credit is outstanding, and they have a clear mind on what do they want. And especially they also like things just upgraded, and if they see something that it needs to improve, they have the cash to make it happen. So I want to congratulate this generation that is really making a difference in the way how to do and work with them in the business. Just last but not least, I wanted to share with you the tips for this year. One tip very important that I learned is the 5-second rule. If you're planning to do something and you've been thinking about it, but your drunk monkey, your mind is telling you not to do, Just do it. Don't let 5 seconds pass, because if those 5 seconds pass, then most likely you're not going to do it. An example, be active. Go for a run or going to exercise. We always want to do that. It's many resolutions, but not too many make it happen. Now, another thing that I wanted to bring to you is, until my number one thing is done, everything else is a distraction. We always have a list of things to do that is never ending. Well, today I invite you to just do one thing. And if you accomplish that one thing, you are going to obtain extraordinary results. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful day. God bless you.